in our first week, we were actually able to deliver that food bank 10,000 eggs and 50,000 pounds of onions. At that moment, we realized, hey, we can not only do this, but we should call all of our friends. We can do this on a much bigger scale. I'm Owen Dubeck, and I'm one of the team leaders and creative directors at FarmLink. Farmers who usually sell to restaurants were throwing away their crops because of drop in demand. We also saw lines like 10, 12, 15 hours long at food banks. That didn't sit right with us, to see that there were families waiting in line to get food for 10 hours just to be turned around. So we were thinking of ways that we could help. That first day, we got a group of 5 people together, and we just cold called farmers and called our local food bank. They said that they needed eggs. They were short on eggs. They weren't going to get an egg shipment for 10 weeks. And we were like, okay, let's see if we can step in and help. We started as a team of, like a core group of 5 to 7 people. And now we've kind of grown into an organization of 60 students who are leading 400 to 500 volunteers across the country to coordinate shipments. And, I'm sure there are some people on our team who are giving 50 hours a week to this movement. Some of the farmers we talked about, they said the worst day of their life is when they have to bury their own crops. When we call and we talk to them, we hear their story and we tell them we want to buy 50,000, 100,000 pounds of their food, they're stoked. They're super happy. And I drove up to Idaho this past weekend from LA to go meet one of the farmers and tell his story. And he had a pile of 1.2 million pounds of potatoes. And, we walked into his shed and he was like, I have nothing to do with this. So it's a blessing that you guys are taking it. We have delivered over 250,000 pounds of food to food banks that otherwise would have gone to waste. And we're projecting by next week, we're going to hit 1 million pounds of food. Our goal is to be doing 250,000 pounds of food per week. And with where things are going, we might be able to do way more than that. We're paying the truckers wages. They wouldn't otherwise have work. So we're not only paying the farmers, we're not only getting food to food banks, we're also paying the truckers. And that has brought in a flood of donations, a ton of volunteers from around the country. People are contacting us and just being like, how can we help? I have a truck. I can go pick up things and deliver it to my local food bank. Or I'm a college kid and I don't have an internship this summer. How can I get involved? So, as a young person, it's been so inspiring to see people come together during this crisis. And it really gives me hope that we can get through this together.